Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Aurea and this is DIY with Aurea. Today I'm participating of an open collaboration Easter around the world. I'm going to talk to you about that a little later, but now let's go ahead and jump into our first project. So I took a whole bunch of these mouse traps and I disassembled them. This one broke, so I'm going to go ahead and use some of this tacky glue and I am going to be gluing it back together. Once that is done, then I'm going to go ahead and glue all of these mouse traps all together, creating a frame. But before I glue all of them together, I'm going to take the sand block and I'm going to be smoothing them out. So wherever I saw a gap between the mouse traps, all I did was add some more tacky glue and fill in those spaces, making sure that this will be nice and sealed. So I took acrylic white paint and I mixed it with plenty of baking soda, and this is the consistency that I'm getting. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it 2 coats, and I'll do that to front and back. Once I'm done painting this board, then I'm gonna go ahead and put it to the side. I'm gonna take this blush color and I am going to take a little bit, I'm going to be watering it down. I disassembled some clothespins and that's what I'm going to be using. Once it's watered down, then I'll give it 1 coat. Depending on the size frame that you are going to be using, then will be depending on how many clothespins you will be using. Now the frame is completely dry and also the clothespin. So I'm going to be using some tacky glue and I'm going to go ahead and start putting them around the frame. And there goes Diva. She's trying to help. Look at her. She's like, this a mouse trap. Where's the mouse? So I'm just going to go ahead and glue them around the frame just as you see here. And they will be overlapping each other. And here we are all done. Now I have this burlap ribbon. It's a really thick ribbon that I purchased at Michael's at a grab bag, and I am so happy that this came in that bag. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this part right here just to make it even. I'm gonna cut it to size and then I'll start gluing it around the frame only halfway, creating a pocket. For this top portion, I'm going to go ahead and fold it right here so it could look nice and neat. And then I'm going to tuck it in with some more hot glue. Once this part is done, part is nice and tucked in, I came in with some of this beautiful floral from Dollar Tree. I believe I bought it. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut little pieces here and there. And I am going to be decorating it just as you see. This is going to turn out so beautiful. It's amazing the things that you can do with just crazy stuff like mousetrap and clothespins. I also have this little Easter word, and with some hot glue, I'm gonna place it right on top of this burlap. Look at how beautiful. And now, of course, we need something to hang it on the wall. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn it around, add some more of these jute cord, and this is it for this beautiful project. Let me know in the comment section your thoughts. I hope you enjoy it. Today I'm participating of this open collaboration called Easter Around the World. Look at how many talented creators we have all in one playlist. I'm gonna link the playlist down below in my description box for your convenience. Please make sure to check out all their videos for more inspiration and let them know that I sent you. And now let's go ahead and jump into our next project. And then I'm going to continue to use those clothespins. I'm going to go ahead and disassemble several of them, and I am going to go ahead and also start gluing them right on top of this beautiful bunny sign. And of course, I'm going to continue to use the tacky glue. So I'm going to be placing these pins right here, just as you see, one on top of the other, overlapping. Once I am done with the first row, then the second row is going to be facing the opposite way, right on top. I hope this makes sense. So now it is all completely done. So I'm taking this acrylic paint from Dollar Tree. It is not the best, but again, I was in the process of moving and I didn't have too much of my supplies. So this was the first one that I found available, and this is the one that I'm using. It all worked out. So I'm gonna give it 2 coats with this acrylic paint. You could use whatever color you want. Just remember that this is completely customizable. And the bottom portion, I have this lilac acrylic paint also from Dollar Tree. I'm gonna go ahead and paint the bottom portion. Once I was done with the bottom portion, I came in with some white chalk paint or white acrylic paint, and I distressed it a little only because I thought that it was a little too bright for me. So I took a second look at it, and I decided to go ahead and distress also the bunny, only to make sure that it looks nice and even. I'm going to take this blush color and I'm going to be giving it 2 coats to this part here, only the spoon part. And I'm going to be using 2 spoons. Once that is done, then I'm going to come in with my scissors and I'm going to cut them into 2 pieces. And then I'll be gluing this portion to each ear. I'm going to be using this puffy paint or 3D paint around the ear just to make it look nice and finished. Okay, so now everything is completely dry. So now I have these little bunnies from a different project. I disassembled that project and this says Easter. As you can tell, I put those words in there. I also added that little bitty tail and I distressed them. And now I'm gonna glue them right around here, creating sort of like a balcony. So I have these leftover greenery also from a Dollar Tree. So I'm just going to go ahead and start placing them inside. And I will stop once my eyes are satisfied. I also have this shoelace bow. I am going to go ahead and glue it right by the neck, and look at how gorgeous. And of course, I'm going to continue to add more greenery because I thought that it looked kind of empty. I'm going to take a little piece of this jute twine and glue it back here, so like that I can hang this beautiful project on the wall. And this is it, my dear friends. I hope you enjoy it. Let me know in the comments section your thoughts. These are the items that I will be using today. I got all of these at Dollar Tree. Now these letters, the H and the P, I got them at Michael's at a grab bag about 2 years ago. So to this piece of wood, I'm going to give 3 coats of this Waverly chalk paint. Once that is done, I'll put it to the side so I can continue to work with my other pieces. I'm going to take the plastic out of here, put it to the side, and with this adhesive vinyl paper, I'm going to be kind of like putting it on top and tracing it, or should I say just giving the shape of the piece of wood, cutting that to the size. But before I do that, I'm coming in with my Waverly chalk paint in pink, and I'm going to be painting, as you see, the border. Putting that to the side, I'm coming in with this pink color, and I will be painting the P and the H. And coming back to the piece of wood, or should I call it plaque, I'm going to be adhesing this vinyl paper on it. And with some jute twine, I am going to be putting it around the border so I can give it some definition. Now I'm coming back with this bunny. I'm also going to paint it with this acrylic pink color. I'm going to give it 1 coat, and once that is dry, I'm coming in with some more jute twine, making a little bowl and putting it right here. I think it's looking so pretty. I purchased these pom-poms, 80 in 1 bag, and I am going to go ahead and use it as the bunny tail. And with this baker's twine, I am going to wrap it around on both of the corners of this piece of wood. So now I'm going to start assembling everything together. I have these little wooden blocks from Dollar Tree. I'm going to be putting them right behind these letters with some hot glue. I'm going to do the same thing to the P and the bunny rabbit. As you can see, I'm sticking the bunny rabbit on top of the plaque. I think that looks so beautiful. Oh my God, I am loving it. So I have a popsicle stick that I will be hot gluing to the back of the plaque, and then I will be also hot gluing it to the piece of wood. Just keep watching so all of this can make sense. So I will be adding a couple of little branches of these beautiful lilac flowers along with this burlap rose from Dollar Tree. Once that is done, I'll wrap it around with some jute twine just to give it a little bit of definition. And I also have a little butterfly that I will be painting in white and putting it right on top of the plaque. I hope you enjoy this beautiful DIYs for Easter. I hope that I inspire you in some kind of way. And if I did, please consider subscribing, hitting that notification button. Like that, I will see you in my next video. I hope you enjoy. Today I'm starting with this beautiful picture frame that I'm going to be recycling. I'm going to give it a couple of coats with this chalk white paint. I'm coming in with my hot gun and I am going to help it dry. I also have this burlap ribbon. I'm going to be putting it on all four corners. And as a quick reminder, please make sure to visit the playlist down below. Show these talented creators a lots of love by subscribing, sharing, and liking. I purchased this beautiful bunny rabbit at Dollar Tree along with this adhesive vinyl paper. I'm going to be decorating the rabbit with it. I'm going to be sticking the rabbit to the vinyl paper and then coming in with my X-Acto knife and cutting the excess vinyl paper out. Now that the paper is already on the bunny, I'm coming in with the bunny tail. I'm going to go ahead and hot glue it. And if you follow me, you know that I like my jute twine. I'm gonna make a little bow and using just a little dot of hot glue, I'll put it on his neck, just like you see right here. And I'm gonna use some of this greenery also to attach it to the bow. And look how beautiful it's coming out. So I'm gonna start putting the picture frame all together. I'm gonna start making it look beautiful. I have this, it's sort of like a Jenga block. I'm gonna go ahead and hot glue it to the back of the bunny, only to make it look like it's 3D. And I'm gonna glue it right over here. I also have a smaller bunny. I'm gonna do almost the same process, but this time it's going to be in pink. And now that I did almost the same exact thing to the smaller bunny, I'm going to be putting this little wooden block from Dollar Tree and I'm going to put it facing the bigger bunny. And now it's time to make my favorite messy bowl with these ribbons. I'm taking 9 pieces, I'm putting them together, coming in with some jute twine and tying all of these together. Once that is done, I'm gonna come in again and cut the tails. Make it look like that. I think it looks pretty. And then of course the greenery. I'm gonna take several of these pieces of greenery and I am going to put them right here on the bowl. Look how gorgeous. And with the same ribbon, I am going to go ahead and put it in the middle of the bowl so it could look nice and finished. And with some hot glue, just go ahead and stick it to the frame and we are absolutely done. I hope you enjoy this beautiful DIY. And if you do, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up.